Right, well, we're into our final section of Fretboard Navigator Part 1, and we're just going to take a look at the major pentatonic. Obviously, we've covered blues scale and minor pentatonic, all of your cage chords, harmonised scale as well. So quite a lot of information here for you to get through. And I've only just, really sort of started chipping away at the tip of the iceberg, really, in terms of what you can do with this and how you can utilise, shifting from one position to the next and covering larger areas of the fingerboard as opposed to being a very positional player. Check out the playthroughs on the DVD to hear some of this in action, and hopefully that will inspire you to, grab a backing track and have a go at these ideas. But what you've got to understand that all of this information will take you quite a lot of time to get to grips with, and it really is becoming familiar with the fingerboard, knowing where your root notes are, learning the shapes, and then breaking out of those box patterns and trying to, play the scales on one string, play them on two strings, play them on three strings, do wide stretches to achieve them. Something that I haven't really touched on because of the technique is an idea of using two-handed tapping through pentatonic scales. And while that's in my head, I think I'll show you one extra little lick which you can actually move all over the neck. The idea with this particular lick is that we take one shape of the pentatonic and then with our tapping hand, we'll tap another shape. And we've got plenty to choose from. Say, for instance, I'm playing shape number 1. I might want to tap shape number 3. So 12, 10, 13, 10, 12, 9, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10. And try a little pattern like this. So. Now with that little lick, you can see how I'm now using my knowledge of the pentatonics patterns on, across the neck to be able to achieve wider intervals. The sequence is 12, 8, 5, and then 10, 5, and then hammer 8 on the next string. Now tap 13, pull off 8, pull off 5, tap 10, pull off 5, hammer 7 on the G, tap 12, pull off 7, pull off 5, tap 9, pull off 5, hammer 7, tap 12, pull off 7, pull off 5, tap 10, pull off 5, hammer 7, tap 12, pull off 7, pull off 5, tap 10, pull off 7, hammer 8, tap 12, pull off 8, pull off 5. You could actually tap 10, pull off 5, slide down to 3, and hammer back onto 5. So you get something like this. A little more up to speed, 2, 3, 4, and... And I could move that around and combine other shapes. Combining shape number 2 sounds very cool because we get a little doubled up note there. So. And that sounds quite nice because of that kind of effect that's going on. Try using an octave shape. That can also sound very, very effective. If I tap up at 20 and 17, so I'm mirroring shape 1, but an octave higher. So. That's a very, very interesting effect because of the wide intervallic jumps. Just one other thing while we're on the subject of tapping as well. I've just randomly jumped to this subject when we're meant to be talking about major pentatonics. It was literally just something that came into my mind whilst we were taking a break there. You can also try just tapping up runs on pairs of strings. So I might play 10, 8, 5, and then 10, 8, 5. And then 12, 10, 8, and then 13, 10, 8. (15, 12, 10), 15, 13, 10, 17, 15, 12, 17, 15, 13, 20, 17, 15, 20, 17, 15. And you can cover the whole fingerboard. We could also move up the neck just playing one string at a time. So try playing tapping on 10, 5, 8, and then pulling off again to 5. And then 12, 8, 10, 8. 15, 10, 12. 17, 12, 15. 20, 15, 17. Okay, so moving that. One more time, try and get the right note at the end there. 3, 4. See, I'm covering a lot of ground. We could do that on the B string. I've just found another one there, doubling up the note. See that lick there, for instance? Maybe try this. This is becoming very spontaneous now, and this wasn't planned. Try tapping 9, 5, 7, then 12, 7, 9, and then 10, 5, 8, and 13, 10, and 8. So don't tap the 12. The 12 will work, but it's not pentatonic, so. And then 10, 5, 8, 12, 8, 10, 15, 10, 12, 17, 12, 15. You could keep going. And you can see again, I'm covering massive areas of the fingerboard, but I'm still sticking within the boundaries of the pentatonic scale. Okay, after that brief interlude of tapping madness, as I said, there was a little spontaneous there, but if you want some more of those ideas, I could give you lots more wide stretching and tapping through pentatonics. Make sure you check out Fretboard Navigator Volume 2 for more of the same. But what we're going to do now, just to finish off, is we're going to take a look at the major pentatonic scale. And the major pentatonic is basically exactly the same shapes as the minor pentatonic, except we start from a different point. Now, I don't want to go in depth into theory. The point of this DVD is not for theory, it's to get you to open up the fingerboard and be able to move around more successfully. But a lot of the time, people seem to neglect the major pentatonic, and it is just a case of shifting your scales. Say we're playing A minor pentatonic, shape number 1. Drop that down by a tone and a half, a minor third, and to some of you, you'll go, that becomes F sharp minor. It does become F sharp minor, but the next note up from the root note of the minor pentatonic is the root note of the major. So if you start from your little finger at the 5th fret, so shape 1 of the minor pentatonic became shape 5 of the major. Now shift up from the 5th fret and play shape 2 of the minor pentatonic, and that will be shape 1 of the major. Shift up to the 7th fret, play shape 3 of the minor pentatonic, and that will be shape 2 of the major. Okay, shift up to the 9th fret. Shape 4 of the minor pentatonic becomes shape 3 of the major. Shift up to the 10th fret and play shape number 5 of the minor pentatonic, and that is shape 4 of major. And then we're back to where we started. What I should point out, now that we've got the shapes down, obviously we had the shapes anyway, is the chords that they relate to. So shape 5 of the major pentatonic, which is the same as our shape 1, the root notes are based around the G shape of the chord. So shape 1 has its root note in the same position as the E shape. Shape number 2 has its root note on the D string, matches the D shape. Shape 3, okay, is based around the C shape. Shape 4, based around the A shape at the 12th. And then we're back to where we started. Okay, what I would suggest that you do is once you've shifted the shapes, got used to the new root positions, try playing some of the exercises that we looked at earlier on, whereby you're shifting up on pairs of strings. So any of these runs will work. Just make sure that you break them down and always be aware of where the root note is, because it'll be quite easy for that scale to sound like F sharp unless we're phrasing around A notes. Okay, that's it from me. We've covered a lot of information in this DVD. Make sure you practice the licks slowly, and also remember to make a note of the root notes. That is so important when locating notes all over the neck, chords and scales. Remember, the idea is to unlock the neck, not play in small areas anymore. Don't be boxed in, move around. Make sure you check out volume 2 of Fretboard Navigator, available at licklibrary.com. Going to have more scales and some arpeggios and some more ideas to help you with your improvisation. Anyway, that's it from me. Look forward to seeing you on the next DVD. Bye for now.